following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Market-wise out here, you get the Dow off 144, Nasdaq's off 33, S&Ps are off 17. You get gold up 4, we get silver down 10. Bonds are up a full point, and King Dollar is on the move. The market absolutely, I'll tell you, I'm a dollar bull. I'm a real estate bull.
Yes.
But it absolutely does blow my mind that the dollar can only move 32 ticks. What you had out here this morning, folks, is this. The dollar is tested 3 separate times in the last 24 hours, rejected every one of them.
Yes, yes.
Every time it goes down a little, futures spike up. Yeah. Every time it goes up, futures get destroyed. Yeah. I mean, this is a heavy scene.
Hey, what I thought was so cool, you know that when that dollar got down to that 76.19 yesterday, 2 in the afternoon, that's when I started looking and said, okay, it's my King Dollar again.
Totally.
Totally. And then what was actually so cool was that, in the overnight trading, was that it came back down and it tested it, came just a little bit lower. And now what was cool about that when we were talking about, we were looking at the chart yesterday, was 26 trading sessions up.
Yes.
16 now on the way down.
Right.
Divide those two, you get basically 0.615, 0.618.
Right.
And it retraced right back to the 0.618. If that is not a thing of beauty. So it doesn't matter whether the European, how does that work? It's
right.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Right. That's right. And, folks, hey, where'd you get the glasses?
Doctor.
Hey, look at he's got glasses now.
Yeah, I pushed it off for so long.
Oh, what are you getting old? You must be getting old.
No. These are youthful glasses.
I'm telling you. Hey, so it looks like there's some action here, and what you had happen here, folks, is this. So you check this out. This is pretty wild. I mean, they just canceled the news tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's it. They just canceled it. They said, hey, listen, the European Union say we cancel the news tomorrow, period. Because you know why, folks? Because they're done. They're history. It's like no news is good news.
Yeah, well,
and if you
probably it is. Probably the news that they would just imagine if they canceled it for whatever the reasons were.
Right.
But probably part of that was they knew that the news that they were going to give would have really tanked things.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Oh, big time. Well, just he had a great point a little while ago, folks. He was just saying to me when we were getting on. He says, "Could you imagine Netflix, NFLX? They lose 800,000 customers. That goes down $40. Where do you turn around and lose the nation?
That's right. Wait till you lose the whole country.
What's going to happen then?
Yeah.
And Netflix. I mean, there's a lot of hurt in it for Netflix. Netflix is a done stock, folks. Do not touch that stock.
Yeah.
That is a monster ABC down to $50. It's going to barrel. And, when I was on the air yesterday, bottom line is that I was looking, saying, hey, it can be down another $20 before I get off the air. It was down another $10. This thing is on its way to $48.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, and it's done.
Yeah.
At that price, it's done because it's wiped out everyone.
Yeah.
And it's wiped them out in 7 weeks.
Yeah, which is
amazing.
So, 800,000 customers, what they say. Did you use Netflix as a service?
It's amazing. So I was talking with Tommy about this morning. My son Tommy, he canceled his yesterday.
Okay.
He had canceled, when they split it up, he had canceled the streaming ass. No, he canceled one of them, right?
Yeah.
I still have it, but I'm going to cancel it too because I just said to him, I said, you know what, I haven't used it in 2 months, so that means the next movie is going to cost me $40. No, $80 because it's $39 a month now, I think.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's $29 a month. I mean, it went so. It's like, okay, and what tends to happen is that if you don't use the CD portion of it, right?
Okay.
The CD portion is good because what happens with the CD portion?
Is that the mail service?
That's the mail. That's the mail part of it. Yes.
All right.
That part of it, you can get some good movies. The streaming part are all old movies.
Okay.
There's not a lot of good movies on it.
So that service, that was the original service, right?
Yes.
So that was like a $10 a month or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was cheap money.
So that in essence is what the business model that put Blockbuster out of business.
Yeah, it did.
Right?
It did.
Yeah, because at Blockbuster you were paying, $3.
That's right.
And that's assuming you remembered to get the DVD back, in a couple days.
That's right.
And then if you didn't,
That's right.
then it was all of a sudden you were like potentially $10 a movie.
No, big time.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
So great business model that was working. They were making money.
Oh yeah,
doing
big
that.
time, big time. And then you had, Redbox is their competition now. You go to
Okay.
Walmart, Redbox, it's $1 and they get new movies.
I see. Okay, so that's just a little concession.
It's a concession. Coinstar owns it.
Okay.
The Coinstar started with the change.
Right.
Now they get into and it's a great service for $1.
Okay.
It's unbelievable. It really
Okay.
is. You know what I mean?
So what is it? A one-use kind of a
Coinstar?
No, the DVD that you're getting. From?
I think you get 2 days to bring it back.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and then you only get charged another $1.
Okay.
If you don't bring it back, so you get 4. I mean, it's a great service. I
Yeah.
mean, it totally is where it's at.
Yeah, amazing.
Oh, $1
Too
a
bad.
day. Joe says it's $1 a day, so I guess it's $1 a day. So you got to bring it back, but it's good. Now, so you know that the SEC protects you, right?
Yeah. They're the group I wanted a bunker with me.
I'm going to show you something, folks. I'm going to show you how our regulators, okay? And now, my point in all of this, okay, is, folks, it's you and I that are going to bring the economy back. The regulators, the bureaucrats, flat out, not only do nothing, it's a fixed bag, it's an old boys network, it's all of that above.
For sure.
Now,
For sure.
this is going to be another Madoff, by the way, folks, okay? In the past couple of years, right, I used to get a couple calls, particularly because I'm always doing the volume. And,
Right.
And what that was about was dark pools.
Okay.
Okay, you remember a couple of years ago, that was the big thing with dark pools about
Right.
how they work.
Right.
Okay? So, first off, what all the dark pool, folks, is that it's a different execution system that the people that own it go to institutions and they say, okay, we will get you a better execution.
Right,
Okay?
right,
That's the game. Okay?
Right.
Now, dark pools themselves still have to get counted inside the exchanges because everything gets counted inside the exchanges, period, folks. Okay?
Yes.
So when we do the volume, it gets counted, period.
Yes.
But check this out. This is, folks, this is so far over the top, it's unbelievable. Okay. So if you look at the Wall Street Journal today, what you're going to see on C1 is that you're going to see that the SEC dive deep into dark pool case, okay? And what it's about is this. One of the firms out there is called Pipeline Trading Systems.
Okay.
2 of their executives agreed to pay $1.2 million in fines to settle charges that the firm basically front-run all of their customers. So watch how they do this, folks, okay? What they did is this. They would go to their customers and say, "Hey, listen, we have a great dark pool, man. We're gonna get you a better execution.
Okay.
We're gonna get you a better deal."
Yeah.
And then what they did is this: they set up a separate broker-dealer.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And that separate broker-dealer, folks, had prop traders there, and they were front-running every single order.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, number one, folks, flat out, is that illegal or not illegal?
No.
No, it is illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, it's illegal. Okay? It's absolutely illegal.
But why? Because that's insider information?
It's
or
if
is that...
If you're a broker-dealer,
Okay.
front-running is illegal.
Okay.
Okay, so now check this out. This is where this gets really wild, folks, that certain people absolutely won't get prosecuted, other people will. Now, who do you think is the chairman of this pipeline?
No.
You're not gonna
somebody in the SEC?
No, it gets better. It gets better. If you remember, Madoff, folks, Madoff was the president and chairman of the NASDAQ stock market.
That's right. That's correct, yes.
Well, his next guy,
No.
Alfred Barkley, oh yeah.
Oh, baby.
He was also the president of the NASDAQ stock market, okay?
Oh, no.
So check it out.
No.
You know what his fine is? Hey, listen, man, I've made millions, printing money every single day.
Yeah.
Come up with $100,000
Yeah.
and no admitting or denying guilt.
As far as okay.
They still
as far
in the
as
business.
Yeah.
Everything. $100,000.
Settled with the SEC.
Settled with the
Yeah.
SEC. Okay, I won't do it again. I just took my clients to the. Is that a trip or what?
Yes. Yeah.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, folks. That's par for the course, okay? But it's pretty incredible. You know, it's incredible that the SEC is so arrogant that they know that that's got to come back at them. I mean, but they're so set in their own deal that it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
No question. I mean, you know, you're not going to get me defending those guys.
And then hold it. I gotta read you this quote. This quote is so hilarious. And then they turn around and they say, let's see. They say that they're elated that this is behind them so they can give their customers the best service they've ever had. As they're ripping their customers off day after day after day. What a business, man.
Yeah, it is, you know, and look, those apples are going to be out there almost no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Oh, no.
And it shouldn't make anybody afraid about, you know, trading the markets or what have you.
No, you know, my point is that people are always calling in, and they think that dark pools have, they're getting ripped off.
Yeah. There you go.
I've had somebody calls, oh, no, I can trade with a dark pool. Oh, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Totally. What, bang, boom, you're done, man.
I love it. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So, what's going on with gold here? Gold just took off to the moon here. What just happened here? So, we just
sure did. And you got some volume right behind
So, yeah,
that
you
sucker.
just had gold. We just had gold go from 1652 to 1675.
It's the grease fire, man.
She's got 72.
Grease is on fire.
She's got 72,000 contracts.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah, no, we'll see if she's going to have that juice to go after it. You know, the dollar's still up there. We look at the rest of the commodities. Let's see what happens with the rest of these commodities. So you got gasoline's down 2.5%. You got coffee off 2%. Copper's off 1.7%. Cattle's off 0.75%. Cocoa's up. The rest of them are up pretty good. Crude oil was up. It's going to be wild.
It's just you know, you'd say it's maybe a fear-based trade.
Yeah, no,
right?
Yeah,
you know, get the dollar moving higher. You got gold moving higher. You got the EU thing being canceled. Somebody knows something. You're just showing a Wall Street Journal report, article about folks knowing things.
Yes,
if you will.
No doubt.
You know, absolutely, people know. You know, there's folks with information.
And you know what they have here,
and they're
folks?
showing it.
And you know what they have here?
Playing their cards.
We got a down market, but you get a huge expansion in volume ASAP. So it's going to get interesting to see where this shakes out. You know, the Dow was down about $1.60. It's only down $90 right now.
Yeah, but it's bounced back up on real light volume.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, we're already back inside the range.
Yeah.
Once you get back inside, actually, the Dow's not back inside the range yet. NASDAQ is though. The composite's back inside that range. And look at the NASDAQ too. NASDAQ's battling. No, the NASDAQ's battling. So 2643. We got the 2659. We're 26. Well, you can make the argument 2667. So, This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We hit the Dow down 95, NASDAQ off 26, S&P's off 12, gold's up 26. We're going to be right back, folks. How's that?
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds, I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. Now is the time for Tiger Dollars. Purchase $250 or more before October 31st and receive a 30% match. Go to the front page of TFNN.com and get your Tiger Dollars today.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Don't forget, folks, if you do want to make 30% ASAP, well, you have about 4 more days to do that. That's where the match on Tiger Dollars comes in. You can check it out on the front page of TFNN.
You got the yen trading down at near its all-time low, 75.86 right now.
Oh man, that's pretty intense.
It is intense.
I think we better go to Japan.
I'm wearing my yen shirt tomorrow.
Oh, you got to get that yen shirt on.
Yeah,
right?
Holy cow.
Yeah. No, I think that we're going to have to
strengthen that currency.
I think we're going to go over there, talk to some of those folks over there, and bring some money in here for some of this real estate.
Yeah, I mean that's the trade. There's no question, in my opinion, that is the trade of the
I'm telling you,
the century.
I'm setting up the trade of the century right now. That's it. That's the trade. It is. It is.
I mean, you take that strong yen, right now, and convert that to real estate.
Right.
You know,
and then convert it to waterfront properties. Yeah. Elite waterfront properties.
Because it won't have this strength forever. You know,
right.
And so you're going to make money on that. You're going to make money on the appreciation in the real estate. I mean, you're talking about it is absolutely the best trade.
Real money.
You couldn't find a better trade setup than this one.
I don't think so. We'll see. You know? I know, man. I know.
Well, maybe Larry's bond trade eventually.
Yeah.
But this one here, you've got that double whammy.
And I like the hardness too. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
You're able to look right out the window and say, that's it.
That's right.
All of Clearwater Beach.
That's right.
Is ours.
Yeah.
Let's get a Mark in Nashville. Hey, Mark, what's going on?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I'd love to hear Ron Paul someday again on your show. I really dig that guy, you know.
You know, my problem with Ron Paul is this, right? And I had him on before he was president. I had on, what absolutely blew my mind, and this is where, I definitely put him on. But, the last time that he ran for president, right, what he did, Mark, is this: he took everyone's money and didn't spend it.
That's not right.
So at the end of the run, right?
Yeah.
He had like $20 million in the kitty, and he didn't spend it. And so to me, that was like, see ya, man. You're no different than the rest of them, you know. And so it's interesting, though. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so you're going to go out there, you're going to run, you're going to get everyone's money, and if you don't spend it. If you're going to take someone's money and you're going to run, you might as well spend it. I mean, they didn't give him that money not to spend.
For sure.
You know,
no, that's a great point.
Right.
Now, you know what Mark, I happen to have caught a tape segment of Meet the Press, and they had Ron Paul on. It was the most lucid. It was actually the best interview I've ever seen him do. He actually looked good. You know, sometimes at these debates, his suits look like, you know, they don't even fit him.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Right? But he actually looked good. He spoke well. You know, was able to defend his positions, I thought. But whether you agree or disagree, that's not the point. He actually did a good job of communicating, you know, why he believed what he believed. And it was the best I've actually seen him.
No, I agree with almost all his positions.
Yeah.
I was totally flipped, though, at the end of the deal, because that's, I mean, when you look out, a lot of people gave him money that didn't have money.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And, you know, whether they gave him $10 or $15, that amount of money for some of those people was a huge amount of money.
Well, look, it's just a great point, period, that you've got people, folks like us, corporations, what have you, going ahead and making contributions.
Right.
And that money that money at the end of the deal, ought to go someplace.
Every time I give him $1,000 or $2,000, man, it goes right down the tubes. What are we gonna look at, brother?
Listen, I have the SPY I bought yesterday at the close. I have these October 28 126 puts. I bought them for $1.97, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to put an order in to sell them. And I'm just asking what you think I should do.
Well, what you need right now is this. We had the first downdraft in the SPY, okay? So that's, that got you down to that 123.33 this morning. You're testing the top of that. You got lighter volume. I mean, this should at least get into this 121.82, and now, will you get it today? You might. The volatility is going to stay really high today, man. I mean, there's some big action here. They're whipping this baby around, in a huge way. So
I'm thinking, should I take my principal off the table right off?
I would, because, see, if this rejects this lower level here, it's like, okay, man, it's going to go for the highs again. If it doesn't get back inside the range, this has to get back inside this, 123.50.
Yeah. That would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice for that to do that.
Yeah.
It's still bouncing up against that March 16th area. So, right. it's rejecting that area too. But you would like to see it start moving down here pronto.
Yeah, big time. And have a great one, Mark. Have a safe one. Now, it's going to be interesting here, folks. This gold thing's going to be interesting because it doesn't have the juice behind it. It has the price behind it, but that needs a lot more than that. $86,000 is not enough. When you get fast price moves like that, someone's jamming it, and what they'll do, as they go up.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading the gold market. If you're an investor in gold or any of the gold mining equities, this newsletter is an essential tool that can help you become a better trader in the gold market. The Gold Report comes out every Monday with complete coverage of the entire gold market, including the XAU, HUI, the dollar, the bond, the rand, more than 40 different mining equities, as well as some of the most popular precious metal ETFs, including the GDX and the SLV. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report that will help you take advantage of investment opportunities at the current historic gold price levels. To order your Gold Report today with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com or call our office directly at 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now on 73. Nasdaq's off 22. S&Ps are off 10. Let's go overseas and take a look. Overseas, you get the CAC Carol in France off $1.50. You get the DAX down 0.5. The FTSE's off 0.7. And if you do look at that gold market, folks, what's going to be interesting here is that a large player pushing that baby up there, and it's their sells.
Just to sell.
Yeah. It's their sell shots. That's what that is. Because when you get a fast acceleration like that, folks, the easiest way to push in big sells is that there's buys stops up there.
Right, that's right.
And push them up. Their buy is the broker-dealer's sell, or the player's sell. Yeah. And that's a sweet way of going. So we'll see where that shakes out. Let's go to Rick in British Columbia. Hey, Rick, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing? I was going to ask you about the SPYs there, and if you put SPYs on a weekly...
Can you get closer to the phone?
Yeah. Is that better, Tom?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. If you put the SPYs on a weekly chart, you can see how we got to come back to the 115.75 gap, I believe it is, somewhere up in that level. And I'm just curious, once we pull back there, if you look at volumes on a monthly or a quarter, do you think maybe we're setting an ABC up? I know you don't think that, but I mean, how are the volumes looking? When you start.
So if we talk about the exact definition inside time in the trade of an ABC up, no, it's not there because everything is downtown. Your first leg is down with 2.2 million. Your second leg is down with 2.8 million, and then you get a leg up with 1.2. So what would have to change is you'd have to have an acceleration up with volume, and then you'd have to be pulling back with lighter volume, especially on the weekly. On the weekly right now, it's an ABC down,
which would take us to like $96.
Yeah.
Which and I did this on the first show that I did. What is actually cool about that is that it gets you back down pretty close to the 0.618 of the entire move. So the entire move from bottom to top, from the 09 area to the top, takes you to 93.87. So that ABC down 96.02 to 93.87. Boy, that'd be a nice buy.
Oh, it's you know, and what ends up exactly?
That, you know, that doesn't get you to that 825. You know, get you to the July 09 time frame. So it gets you pretty close.
You know, it's interesting. If you're watching Tiger TV, folks, if I put this on a monthly, what you're going to see is that there's so many different setups here that basically is saying that, hey, you know what, this baby's going to get tested. And what I mean specifically is if we even took, you can take, you know, how you broke the uptrend, you broke it with conviction.
Come back up, test the top of it.
Test the top of it. It tested perfectly, by the way. You know, and then, you know, it's like, okay, you're going to come back in. So.
Okay, and just going back to your gold contract, Tom, you put it on a weekly. I got a 1-year weekly up. And 4 weeks ago we did a little doji there, which could be a halfway move up. It looks to me like there's a very, very good chance we run to 1750, and don't ask me how.
Yeah, well, my take is that before, you know, the next hour and a half is over, you're going to see it give it up. Because this is the classic, to me, this is the classic, who's ever running this, when you run it like that, that looks to me like that is a monster sell into the marketplace. The reason I'm saying that is that if the dollar even stays up 13 ticks where it is, and gold is running like that, that's someone pushing everything right into it. You know, we'll see. But I suspect it's, you know, hour and a half or something. You'll see it down. It'll be $20. As soon as it gets off that $30, it's going to be a big deal. So we'll see.
Yeah, I see big volume myself, but I don't know what the GLD looks like. But the charting service I got, it's got an ABC up to like 1720 or whatever. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. If we go over to the GLD, what you have 6 million shares right now in the GLD, and that's going into 52 million. So, you know, it's running. I mean, you can expect high volatility all day today, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. The Dow, look at the Dow's making its move back. Those bulls are out there roaring, baby. We're going to be right back.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today. Click Investments Newsletters and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And, folks, don't forget, at TFNN, we broadcast Monday through Friday live. Start at 9 in the morning, go to 1. Free to 6 in the afternoon. You get all that programming live at TFNN, archived at TFNN. And, of course, if you're in front of a computer, don't forget, we have Tiger TV. You can check out the charts, the audio, the video. You can throw darts at Steve and I and the whole rest of the crew at TFNN. No doubt about it, man.
No darts. Blow us kisses, baby.
That's right. That's right.
We want some love.
Hey, listen. Hey, so we're gonna be howling at the moon.
The new moon. Yeah. Come. I think it's tomorrow. I got to look on the ephemeris, see what ephemeris time.
Okay.
Kind of back it up to Eastern Standard Time. But really, it's all the aspects are coming into being tomorrow. You've got a couple day orb on this stuff, but you've got new moon, you've got perigee, you've got 17 planetary index dates, 20 planetary index dates, all at one time. The EU saying, hey, we're not going to meet.
No, we're not going to meet. I know.
The dollar index pulling right back to that 0.618. It's all a wonderful setup. If you were to write the scenario,
right,
and take a look, if you were to write the scenario and take a look at, let's say, the S&P. We've had a couple of calls about the S&P.
Yes.
So if you just simply go draw from the highs of May down to the lows that we had, in October.
Yes.
What you'll see the S&P is pulled back to the 0.618. So you've got everything coming together at the right Fibonacci levels, at the right time levels, so that it's just screaming at us. Now, does that mean that it has to work? Of course not. But it is, if you were going to write the scenario that you were looking for everything to come together for a change in market direction, that's what you would have written this script, if you will.
Yeah, no, totally.
And you certainly would have written this, in my opinion, would have written the script. I'm bummed that they canceled the meeting. I wanted to have that additional sell the news out there.
Right.
Right. Enough with the rumor stuff that's been pushed around here. What's the real deal?
Yeah, the real deal is they don't have any money. So the argument...
it's the banks. Yeah, I mean, it's the banks,
right?
Down.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as they write it down, they're broke.
Yeah.
So they can't write it down. So that's what the battle's about.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, we're going to stop talking about it because we're not going to write it down.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Officially right now,
what are you going to do? They're saying, what are you going to do? Close our doors?
Well,
is that what,
Yeah, well, that's what happens. Now, this is where this gets interesting, because what happens is what they're worrying about is an absolute run on the bank.
Yeah.
Okay, but an institutional run.
Right.
Okay.
Well, okay.
And so if the counterparty doesn't have the money.
Yeah.
Okay. Just picture if you get millions of dollars. Okay. And they're in the bank, and you go get your money, and you don't get your money. Well, here, I'll give you a perfect idea of this, okay? Larry Ellison.
Yes.
Okay, at Oracle.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Folks, this is one of the richest guys in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he does,
He's making your sailboat, isn't he?
He's making our sailboat. In fact, you know what, folks? I can't wait. We're going to be, Angie and I are going to be down. We're going to be in Newport
right?
for the America's Cup next year.
Yeah.
And the last race is coming down there. We're going to be there. And watch it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No.
But I know he was making your boat for you.
Totally. And it's amazing, though. So check this out, folks. What he does, and he's so smart of doing this, right? He collects trophy properties.
Yeah.
Okay? Across the world. Now, picture this. my take on that, why he does that, right, is that why would you leave all that cash and trust anyone with it? It's a lot harder to take a trophy property from someone, right, when you have that kind of much cash going around, right? Yeah. So it's amazing just watching. It's like, okay, because, when you have that type of money, these bankers, what bank can you trust, right?
Oh, no, look.
It's wild.
I mean, if you, look, my thinking can be wrong on this, but you take a look. Let's assume that they had whether the meeting's tomorrow or it's Thursday or Friday, whenever it is, whenever they decide what it is that they're going to do, you're also you've got liquidity events that are out there. You've got folks that are cutting back. Okay, you're talking about sovereign governments, their pension plans, whatever they are. Yeah. Okay. And, people are going to be running for the doors just to simply go ahead and convert whatever their holdings are to cash because they're going to need it. Right. And so, the problem is be careful what it is that you're wishing for. Oh. Is the way that I'm,
I'm with
because you've got one of these unintended consequences that can be out there.
Right. Oh, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
All of a sudden you start seeing that kind of selling going around the world.
That's right.
And that's the contagion. Forget about that's the real contagion out there. That's when selling starts.
And they're all going to hide it anyway. I mean, that's the name of the game. How much can you hide? Yeah. Where can you hide it? Yeah. Who's the counterparty? Yeah. And what you have seen in the United States, folks, and down 2007, 2008, you see the actual sharks that are in the water, right, are pretty timid when they're all broke.
Yeah.
And then they say, please, give me. I'm a socialist now. Give me all your money.
Yeah.
And then you see, as soon as it clears up a little, then they're the capitalists that say, no regulations, none of this, none of that. Oh, you're all communists out here. You want to regulate us. You're all communists. I mean, it's hilarious. Yeah. I mean, it's so far over the top. You know what blows my mind about this whole thing? No, I'm not kidding. Yeah. What blows my mind is that I see people that absolutely got destroyed basically saying, hey, we shouldn't have this. And I'm saying to myself, oh, my God, they don't even understand that the banks are going to take them again. Yes. And they're defending the banks on the other side. Yeah. And they don't realize that, hey, the banks took you to the cleaners, pal.
For sure.
So it's the whole thing's wild. Where's the end of it? The end result, folks, is that we are coming out of it, and I hope that somewhere along the line we all get a lot smarter. Well, actually, we get a bunch of tigers out here that, and one in particular I know that what you should probably get your head wrapped around is we get a credit unions. Yeah. Because credit unions are self-contained.
Yes.
They're owned, I believe, by the people that are in them, right? So that has to happen also. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That you really start doing different things so that, in fact, yes, people helping people. Yeah, Mark's in there right now. So, so that we can really get that going in a better way. So that if you're on the board or something, say, okay, we know Johnny Joe, he's going to get the house. Let's give him some money. Let's get back to that. Because you can get back to that deal. You absolutely can.
Look, there's no question that the way that the markets work is no different than the change of seasons that we have that go on in life. Right. When you're dealing with winters and springs and summers and falls or what have you, it's the way that it works in economies. It just simply works worldwide. And from my standpoint, when you just simply take a look at the ability to trade the markets, whatever the tools are, that it's all it can always be summertime. You can always be growing. There's times when you're going to have big, huge bull markets, and it's going to be a blast. We're just not there yet.
That's all right. It's a blast bringing them down, too. It's a little bit harder sometimes.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. We have the Dow down 69, NASDAQ off 19, S&P's down 7, and you can expect volatility right into the close today. We're going to be right back, folks.
As Tom says, go long America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system, before October 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but 2 exceptional archived courses, Tiger Scaling, the Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you only have until October 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Rand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow down 98, NASDAQ off 25, S&Ps are off 12. And, bottom line, folks, someone has hold of this, between this dollar and the S&P. Let me tell you something. And, just saying to Steve, one of the most successful huge traders out there is Jim Simons, and that's Renaissance Technology. But someone is absolutely hitting that dollar topside and hitting the S&Ps simultaneously on the way down, and it's pretty intense, man. I mean, it's the way it goes. But I'll tell you, tick for tick, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Let's go to let's see, where am I?
So right down.
Do we have Ken in Iowa? Hey, Ken, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good to talk to you.
You too, man. How you been?
I'm doing good. And having good weather. The farmers are getting their crops fast, and everything's good.
Oh, cool, man.
I'd like to have you take a look at Intel. I'm into it.
Intel, that's been a strong stock, man, no doubt. I mean, you know, bottom line is that as long as it stays, what I would do, Ken, is this: just put a stop somewhere into 23.95. As long as it stays over that level, that can continue higher, man.
Okay.
And what it's doing, it's trying to complete a 1.272 butterfly that takes it right up to the 25.25 area. Also happens to be the 1 to 1.272 AB equals CD up. So you've got two things converging right at the same time. So I would even take, and now it would, when you complete a butterfly like that, if it decides to start pulling back from there, it would be natural for it to pull back at least to the 0.382 area, which is 22.91. So if you've taken it all the way up to $25, I would start moving your stop up even tighter, you know, and because it can go further than this.
Yes.
But let the market go ahead and take out of the trade on this one, because you've got that butterfly expansion pattern.
Okay, put a stop in around 23.95 then.
Yeah, and then when you get up to 23 area, I would even pull it up even more.
Yep.
You know, I'd start taking a look at maybe some 10-minute bars, see if there's some place that you can hide behind, you know, what looks like some decent support. If you don't see any volume on the way up there, you know, you might want to really tighten your stop up or take your profits.
Okay, thank you both, and you have a good day.
You too, Ken. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Now, it's going to get interesting with this dollar. If you're looking at this dollar for a second, folks, okay? Now, every small spike on the dollar. Now, in the last spike, so check this out. The last spike on the dollar, it only went up 10 ticks, and the S&P went down 40, or 4, okay? But you can see the way this is set up. You broke the downtrend with conviction.
Yeah.
You know, the first acceleration up, we did 2,300 contracts. Bottom line is that that's setting up. Number one is the highs from yesterday, which is the 76, and we bring this back a little bit more, and as you just said a little bit earlier, that's all it really has to, you know, well, actually, 76, yeah, 76.70, it gets into 76.70, you get action. Now, what we didn't talk about yet, and this is where the setup is too, folks, bonds absolutely have done what they're supposed to do. Bonds rejected the lower price, did it with lighter volume, you get 200,000 contracts going into 450. Bottom line, you're up $1.08. Bonds went up.
Trading at the top of its range right now, right? So.
And look at how short this retracement is.
Yeah. Oh,
this retracement in bonds, folks, is almost, you know, it's a 0.382, but that's nothing. That is saying, number one, yeah, you can hit the highs. Number two,
get it at 150.
Imagine the ABC up. Oh my God, that'd be crazy. Let's go to we got Rob in Clearwater. Hey, Rob, what's going on?
Got a question about Great Panther. Tom, you mentioned it a few days ago, and it looks like it's done a 618 even on a monthly.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one more test, because what Great Panther hasn't done yet is has not had a sign of strength off the bottom.
Okay.
That's what you want to see. You know, the setup is there, but you want to see a sign of strength off the bottom, and you buy the next retracement. Cooking, brother.
Thanks.
Listen, folks. Oh, look at. Our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, is coming right back with you.
Oh, baby.
What's
I love
beautiful
it.
Thing?
My favorite day.
And then we got Don Kaufman coming up next, live from Chicago, 10 to 11. Ken Shreve coming at you from California, and right back here, 4 to 6. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
See you in about 8 minutes.